Welcome to Cypress Women's Soccer here on Charger Live and SportsNetUSA.net. Carissa Ragoza takes it down there. Victoria Saldana takes it for the Hornets. Playing in goal today for the Hornets. Cypress, an attacking team, will see what they can do. Nice little stop made there by Chole Imperial on defense. Chargers bring it up. It's going to go out to the Chargers, so the Chargers will get a throw in. Celine Gehrig down on that end, throws it in. Big hitter right there. That goes strictly till Saldano. She's going to bring it out. The Hornets are going to try and bring it up fast on the side here with Nickerson. Nickerson clears off center of the field. Intercepted there by Dillon. Taken right there in turn is Batista. Batista trying to take it down the field. Kicked out, so it'll be a throw-in for the Hornets. Kicked out by Gutierrez. Throw-in will take place by Macon Nickerson. Nickerson takes it over to Valencia. Valencia back to Nickerson, and it's going to go out. So turnover, Charger throw-in on that one. You look at the Chargers this year, coming into today's game, they're 4-0-1, a nice 900 percentage here in the game. Deep throw-in, overthrowing everybody on that one was going to be Presley Dillon. Taken down. Saldana controls it. Saldana clears it to Castro. Castro's got it on the far side of the field. Nice little toe pass. Little scrum in the far side. Taken back by Cypress. Controlled once again right there by Brunette. Trying to be in the attack for the Hornets as they come up the field. Cypress playing a tough defense, especially Armenta. Going body to body as the Chargers go back up the field, looking to clear it quickly. They do. They quicken to Ragoza. Ragoza gets down there, but just out of her reach. And once again, Saldana takes it for the Hornets. No score early in the game. Sort of handing the ball back and forth. Nobody's really got a rhythm on the field so far in this game. Sophie Chavez trying to clear that. It's going to go off Hornets, but it'll be a throw-in for the Chargers. Here in the 42nd minute of the first half. No score as we start. Here for Cypress Charger Soccer, here on Chargers Live on SportsNetUSA.net. Albert Robles, Ed Ford, the old guy calling the action here today. You look at Cypress, they've got one of the best goalies who basically hasn't even seen the ball yet in this game. We'll see how often she even has to make a save because Cypress plays excellent defense and a pressing offense. Once again, easily taken there by Ragoza. Ragoza looking to try and get it over to Duarte. And it's going to be back to the Hornets. Emily Valencia will start things off for Fullerton, going deep with a big kick downfield. Try there, Armenta tries to get it, can't. Hornets on breakout. Good defense, great little stop. Control with the body, drops it in the middle. Turning right there, going after it is Nickerson. Nickerson's going to let it go out, and it'll be a throw-in for the Hornets. Carissa Ragoza is going to come up and press on the throw-in. Nice little takeaway right there by Chole Imperial. Back to the Hornets. Nickerson trying to control things on this right side. Nice turn for the Chargers. Chargers trying to get it in the offensive end. Played in the middle of the field so far the majority of this game. Hornets trying to establish themselves this season. Chargers have done that so far this season as one of the premier women's teams here in California, ranked 10th right now in the state of California. Saldana cleans that up. Not really a shot on goal by the Chargers. Far side of the field. Once again, Batista fought for it. Can't get it. Trujillo goes down there, fights for it. It's going to go out. It's going to be another throw-in for Fullerton. Gudino, top goalie, goals against 0.86 when you look at her. She's got 9 saves for the season. Ragoza takes it to the middle of the field, head up. She's going to dribble it herself, looks for somebody opening, sidesteps, has it taken there at midfield by the Hornets. Nice little pickup by Romo. Romo passes it off to Batista, goes downfield to foot race. Shot by the Hornets just off to the right. So Godino comes out, takes away the angle. Just for a second, it looked like the Hornets were going to have an opportunity. So again, we go to Rigosa. Been the vocal point already. That drops off to Gutierrez. Takes it across the far side of the field. Gets it over to Garrett. Garrett goes deep. Sees if somebody can get there. And it's going to take him down and out. So it'll be a throw-in for the Cypress Chargers. So no real offensive threats yet. A couple times charging down on both sides of the field, but no real opportunities at the goal and no real saves. Going to get a foul there. So it looks like they called that on Batista. Getting more leg than ball on that. So it's going to go back to the Chargers on the foul called. Referee's going to try and get a better ball in play. Garrick will start things off from where the penalty was called. Nice little hook shot. Nice stop there by Saldana, who's had a shaky season for the Hornets. When you look at goalies for the Hornets, 2.80 goals against so far this season. You compare that to Cypress, basically a 2-goal deficit. But as we look now, breakout on the far side of the field, foot race. Nice defense down there by Presley Dillon. 5'8" sophomore out of Fullerton High School. Quickly goes over to, we're going to get a foul once again on the Hornets. So that's when you look for the ball and you're trying to play the ball, you catch a lot of leg. You go down and catch the top of that ankle or the foot. The referee will assume that you're not playing ball, that you're playing leg, and they're going to call the penalty against you. Even if it's an indecisive play, the referee will make that decision on no ball played on, which is what happened there. So Chargers once again get the penalty in their favor. Bigfoot, nice trap on the right side. Taken out of there, Duarte once again gets a foot on it. So far, she has been that person that is pressed offensively. Here come the Hornets this side. They're going to come up at the right side. Trying to make a run on that is Trujillo, but she's not going to get there as Godino handles it, passes it off quickly to Gutierrez. Gutierrez clears it out, gets it up to Garrick on the far side. Big lead pass. Can't get tracked down there by Villalobos. Once again, taken right again by Villalobos. Drives it. And it's just grazed. It'll be a corner kick for Cypress. Presley Dillon looks like she's going to take the corner kick for Cypress. Dillon's got 5 points so far this year. A couple goals and an assist that give her 5 points so far for the season. One of the top scorers on this Cypress team, so we know why she's over there taking the corner. Cypress puts one player low in the box, everybody on the backside. So a long kick and not given an opportunity to make a play for it because Dillon just had a little too much leg, goes past the goal and goes out. So a corner kick not used there that time by the Chargers. We're at the 33rd minute here in the first half. No score. Cypress has been the more aggressive team so far in this game. Had more of an opportunity offensively. Hornets have made a couple runs, but no real threatening runs so far in this game. High drive over here to the people in the grandstands. Albert Robles was ready with a header. See, I've got two people sitting in front of me, Albert, and their job is that if it comes towards me, remember this, you're supposed to stand up, knock it down. That's right. I'm in my early 70s. Or let's say I was born in 1870. I can't remember. So Fullerton started this game off with a 4-3-3. Thought last week I was going to actually say a 3-6-1 when I went to Saddleback, or a 3-7-0, which is an amazing formation to watch in soccer. Free kick, high foot, just over the top of the goal. Trying to drop it down and let gravity take over, and Ortiz just couldn't get that to happen. So the defenders up high, you look at them, they're going to stay right at midfield. You look at the aggressive play by Cypress in this game. Batista, the lone forward for the Hornets, just across the midfield line. And of course, they're keeping Armenta all over Batista, who's the only forward up. Cypress takes it once again. Just a great play there. And I got to tell you, Christine Duarte is just having a heck of a game as a midfielder today. She is so far up. It's that midfielder that's the attacking midfielder that you're looking at. And it really just sometimes doesn't matter if you say midfielder, forward, when you have an attacking team the way Cypress is. You've got defense people that are coming up high also on the offensive end. Drive just off the rail right there. So again, a lot of shots for Cypress in this game. A few that have come close to the target. One that just went over the top of the target, but nothing really zeroed in yet against Victoria Saldana, the goalie for the Hornets. Barkett's clicked out. Ortiz brings it up, tries to get it back to the middle. Can't do that. Taken away quickly over there by Gehrig. Gehrig controls the ball well. So that's going to go off a defender's foot for the Hornets. It'll be a throw-in for Cypress. Presley Dillon will come up the field and handle the throw-in. So the defenders are even up. The only one back deep on defense for Cypress, Samantha Armenta. And a quick little kick, and of course there's nothing like being on the far side of the field getting the ball, throwing it in, trapping it, and then kicking it out of bounds. Hornets quickly take off, trying to get the advantage. They go back to Saldana. Saldana takes it back out. Goes over to Castro. Trying to go deep over here to Trujillo. Trujillo tries to get to it. It's going to go out. It's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets. Quickly up, Nickerson for the throw-in for Fullerton. Nickerson a forward. Comes in looking for somebody to clear out. Throws it into Trujillo. Goes back to Nickerson. Taken away right there by Ragoza. Trapped and brought up by Velasquez. There you go on the outside. This is Ragoza all by herself. She's got somebody in the middle. See if she can get the pass. She can't do it with her left foot as she had Sophie Chavez coming right down the middle to help her out. Ball in our direction and taken out right there. So it's going to be a throw-in for Cypress. So Cypress has an opportunity to get on the board. Couldn't do it. Throw in for Cypress. Header and taking control right there by Litzema. Once again, Nickerson's going to handle the throw-in. See if she goes to Trujillo. She comes up the line. There's Trujillo. She traps it, tries to clear it out. Once again, go back the other direction. Pirale was there. Tries to clear the middle side of the field. And they're going to give it to the person, Duarte, who's been the vocal point so far offensively here with 28 minutes to go in the first half. No score in this game. We're at the 28-minute mark to go. It's 0-0. Cypress 0, Fullerton College 0, here on Charger Live and sports@usa.net. A lot of body action. Foul against Samantha Armenta. Doing a little too much shoving with the upper body right there. Referee catches her. So puts the ball. That brings up Velasquez. She's going to kick it deep, try to go to the left side of the field. Nice header taken right there by Dillon one more time. Trap taken out. Fullerton trying to be control. Here comes the press. Let's see if we can get a great pass. Pass over to Ragoza. Ragoza just could not catch up to it. Carissa Ragoza out of Warner High School. Yeah, for those of you that don't know, that's down in Downey, where she played soccer. Take it up the middle of the field. Nobody wants it, so Fullerton says they'll take it. Bautista trying to attack. Trapped there by Ortiz. Ortiz trying to take it up the far side of the field. Goes out. It'll be a throw-in for the Chargers. Taken there by Presley Dillon. Dillon goes up the far side. It's going to go out again off a header against Fullerton. So Chargers will maintain possession, throw in far side of the field. You've looked at the amount of possession they've had in this first half. They've controlled it. Dillon, Gutierrez, Duarte, Villalobos, Ragoza, Ortiz, Chavez, Garrick, Armenta, and Pirale, all on the field for the Chargers. Goes out quickly. Once again, it'll be a throw-in for them. Saldana in gold for Fullerton with Garcia out there. Romo, Nickerson, Batista, Castro, Trujillo, Valencia, Moreno, Ledsema, and Burnett. And those are the players on the field for the Hornets. Go to Saldana. Saldana clears it out quickly over to Nickerson. Nickerson takes it back to the middle of the field. Back to Nickerson. Here on the right side, trying to find somebody in the clear. Tries to find Bautista. Bautista fights for a little scrum there. Nice header there for the Chargers. Little flip shot to Garcia. And a save by Gudino coming out high to get it. The only action she's really seen, not much for her to do, not many shots in her direction, nothing really on goal against her in this game. Once again, Nickerson's got control, guarded there by Gutierrez. Gutierrez all over Nickerson. Nickerson brings it up. Easy little retrieve right there by Ortiz. Lets her goalie take a hold of it. Gudino drives it down the field. Takes that big bounce. Fullerton's going to control it. It's going to be a fight in the middle of the field. After that is going to be Villalobos trying to track it down. She does. Gets taken away from her on the far side of the field. Hornets come back with it. We're at the 24-minute mark left in this first half. Fullerton on the move, trying to get something offensively. Goes out. And it's going to be a throw-in for the Hornets. No, it's going to be a throw-in for the Chargers. And realize we get free substitutions in this game. So Abigail Morales is now in the game for Cypress. Long throw, nice header right there by Gehrig. Morales, who just came in the game, tries to control it. It's going to be a throw-in again for the Chargers off the foot of the Hornets, who drove it up and out. Good throw-in, not controlled by Cypress, so Fullerton takes control. Here you come, Morales, who just came in the game. Tries to turn the corner, she does, she controls it, puts it in the middle of the field, just overshoots in the middle of the field, but Morales, who's just come in, makes a dynamic kick from right to left, thought she had somebody open, and just Carissa Regoza just could not control it with her left foot. The Hornets, so far, going up, trying to get it back midfield. Taken there by Gutierrez for Cypress. Regoza handles it, takes off. Looking for a little touch pass. Drop it down quickly there for Imperial in the middle. Choli just looking for some help. Has 4 Hornets around her, looking for somebody in midfield to help her out. Finally gets it there by Garrick, who comes up, sort of saves the day. And the Hornets take control. Burnett drives it upfield, trying to get a nice counter against Cypress. Here comes the attacking foe against the Chargers. So far, defense hasn't been able to slow it down. Nice little turn right there by Ortiz. Looking for a goalie to help him out. Not a lot of leg on this. Quickly picking up by Litzema, who drives it towards the goal. Easy save by Gudino. That one we're going to mark as a save for her in this game. Easy shot, but right on goal, and if she misplays it, comes out too far, it's going to go over her reach. So that's why I'm giving her a save, and I'm going to call it a shot on goal. Plus, I get to pad her stats a little there, Albert. You know, can't say, hey, she's got the same amount of saves through 9 games. So 20 minutes to go in this first half. We're sitting at 0. Well, yeah, Cypress has been the aggressors. They've been the ones that have been in the offensive zone the majority of time. Once or twice, the Hornets have made a counter, as we're going to get timeout on the field. So we get a timeout on a warm day here in Cypress, here on Chargers Live and sportsnetusa.net, sitting at the 20-minute mark in the first half. No score. Fullerton College against Cypress College here on Cypress Chargers Live. Thank you. Write it down for me, Albert. Chargers Live here on sportsnetusa.net. Matter of fact, When in doubt, write it down. We looked at some of the things this year. You look at what Cypress did when they played Ventura. They won that game 3-2. They took on Fresno. That game was tied at 1-1. They went up to San Francisco and beat San Francisco 1-0. They played West Valley at West Valley. They won that game 3-1, and then they went to College of the Desert and won that 6-1 to be 4-0-1 coming into this game. The Hornets overall are 1-4. They lost to Mount Sac. They lost to Long Beach. They lost to Southwestern. They lost to Rio Hondo, and they beat El Camino 1-0. That's why their record right now is 1-4. Cypress ranked 10th in California. A lot of Northern California teams in the top 5. Cypress, though, is slowly creeping up the chart for women's soccer. Ortiz still in the game. Kayla Duran now in for defense. Actually a midfielder, but she's now come into the game. Oh. Trujillo still back on defense. Ashley Batista looking to do things. So Jasmine Ortiz, the lone defensive player, back deep for the Chargers. Once again, an attack by the Chargers. Can't get it. Taken there quickly by Victoria Saldana, who was well aware that if she doesn't have it, she's going one-on-one, and the Chargers can get on the board first. The Hornets playing in their end, it seems like, most of the time here in the first half. Great running steal right there by Dillon, who brings it up. Dillon, far out, shoots, just misses the goal, and the top left side, or the far side for her, was wide open, and she just put a little too much leg on it. She's had a couple shots on goal today, just hasn't got the zone yet, but has had the opportunities in this game. Saldana, goalkeeper. Six is over deep. Holly Johnson, who's in the game now, trying to control it. So Haley Johnson. Haley right there. Goes to Haley Johnson. Quickly taken out of the air and controlled by Vanessa Nunez, who's in the game now for the Chargers. Up on the left-hand side to Abigail Morales. Morales trying to take it back to the center, control it herself. Puts a nice little foot there. And if it was seen, could have had a nice assist. For just a second, I thought she was going to give it to somebody wide open by the net, and that would have been Villalobos, who was down low. Again, fighting for it there is Nunez, who's in the game. We're going to get a foul on the play. And I think that's on Medina against Villalobos in the middle of the field. So it's a foul against the Chargers. Presley Dillon is going to take the shot right in the middle of the field. They move the wall back. Dillon from about 20 yards out. Nice low line drive in the goal. Presley Dillon from 20 yards out gets on the board first. So with 14:53, Dillon scores on a penalty kick from 20 yards out. So no assist on that given to anybody. Dillon gets a goal, and like I said, that's going to give Dillon her 7th point this season for the Chargers. Once again, Chargers make a drive. Morales going down there, fighting for the ball. Thought she had a clear lane, can't get it. Taken there, Villalobos comes up, tries to control it. She does, gets it off the foot. So the Hornets down by 1 here at the 14-minute mark of the first half. 14 to go. So with 14:53 to go, well, Dillon, after a penalty was called from about 20 yards out, finally gets the first goal in for the Chargers here on Charger Live. Everybody figured it was time. They had been in the Hornets area offensively all afternoon long. Nice header right there by Jasmine Ortiz to clear it out and keep it in midfield. Long drive. Gudino, once again, you watch how she positions herself. She gets her body in front of the ball. She makes sure that she's in control of her footwork, and she gets her hands up and knows where the ball is going after she makes the block. So an excellent block, excellent control. She leaves nothing on the field for an offensive player. This is why she's one of the top goalkeepers in women's soccer here in Southern California. Cypress, once again, long kick, far side, off the side of the goal. Deep kick. It's going to curve. Stays in. It looked like it was going to go out, and now we're going to get a penalty on the far side and a yellow card, because both the young women went down for the ball and then started shoving each other while they were on the ground. So the referee quickly comes up, and I think he called a yellow on Jasmine Ortiz alone. I don't think he called a yellow both ways. I think it was just on Jasmine who got the penalty. Just a little healthy competition on the field. Doesn't matter what gender you are, what age you are. There's nothing like competition. I don't think the coaching staff necessarily agreed with the yellow card, but it was there. Serrana has the ball in her direction. Doesn't really have to make a save. Nice kick, lots of leg, big drive. Trying to get trapped. Foot there, and the turn on that was Morales. Abigail Morales up the left side, playing body, and gets bumped off the ball, goes back after it, and it's going to be throw in for the Chargers. So we're going to get a substitution for the Hornets. Abigail Morales playing great on the near side of the field. Near side of the field is nearer to our camera. Has added a spark to this Charger team when you look at her. Now she's going to pass it off. Big throw in deep into the box. Looking to make a turn and a play. Kick it out to Dillon. Dillon the far side, tries to keep it in play, turns, puts big leg on it, across the middle, trying to get it back in. Shot kicked out. Almost for a second I thought Morales was going to get that one, sitting there by Dillon on a great kick. Nice little feed once again in the middle of the field. And the Hornets break and go back the other direction. Haley Johnson coming up on the near side, trying to get out by herself, cuts back in the middle. Johnson looking to try and find an opening, just a little behind her partner trying to handle the middle of the field. That was Auburn Burnett, who drives it far wide to the right. So that's going to go out and be a goal kick for Cypress. We're at the 9-minute mark in this first half. Cypress 1, Fullerton nothing on Chargers Live and Sportsnet, USA.net. Drive towards the middle of the field. Once again, you watch Morales. This should be her coming, making the turn. We'll see how she plays on this. Going against Nickerson. Nice little touch and go play by Cypress. Cypress looking for somebody to handle it. Header right there. Cypress controls the ball. Turn on that. Goes with Gutierrez. Tries to clear it down the middle of the field. Nice hitter by Garrick, but they've got her coming over the back of the Fullerton player. So Fullerton will retain possession. Hornets, no real drive on the net. Gudino says, I've got it. Backs up just a little. Nice little easy pop fly to center field. She pulls it down there. Great hands on this goalie. She's always sure of what she does when she's got something coming her direction. So you've got to like watching what she does there and is aware to geographically where people are on the field. Saldana takes it back out, quickly gets it over to Nickerson. Nickerson driving it in the middle, looking for some help. Can't get it, intercepted there. Once again, driven back. About 8 minutes remaining in this first half. Cypress in the lead. Header one more time. Ball just getting dropped around. Nice little take in there by Abigail Morales. So we get a stop in action. Penalty against the Hornets, so Chargers will get the free kick just across the midfield line. Going to move everybody up. Garrick's going to move up. So the free kick is going to be taken by Jasmine Ortiz. Ortiz puts lots of leg, goes to the far right side. People crashing from that right side was Regoza looking for the ball. Can't get it. So we're going to have wholesale substitutions by the Hornets. So we'll reset the lineup for you in a second. So with 14:53, Dillon had an opportunity on a penalty kick from about 20 yards out. The ball was in the middle of the field, drives it high to the left, and gets the goal, and that's why we've got a 1-0 lead by Cypress in this first half. Dillon, one of the leading scorers for the Cypress team, so we're not surprised that she put her name in the scorebook this day. Defense has been good. Cypress making a charge. Drops it off to Nunez. Nunez brings it up the field, trying to find somebody. Cross. Just out of the reach. It looked for a second. There was an opportunity by Villalobos. Couldn't do it. Cypress has been in control of the game, let's say, from the first 2 minutes. Fullerton has made a couple charges, but actually Cypress hasn't felt any pressure against them on the defensive end. And when there has been, the defensive players have been there for this team. Trying to clear it out. Morales looks for it to bounce, hoping to get it on the second bounce, turn and go with it. Picked up there by Gutierrez. Gutierrez looking for somebody to get a little help there. They're going to take it back, reset things. Cypress slowing things down just a little here. Nice touch with the outside of the foot on a beautiful pass right there by Nunez. Perez tries to take it up the middle. Kaylee has it out, taken off her foot. So Kayla Perez tries to touch it out to the outside, has it taken there. So Perez can't control it. Kayla has it go off her again. Kayla once down there defensively trying to do something. Kayla now gets it herself. So Perez tries to get it, clears it to the middle of the field. Try and gets it to Abigail Morales. Morales can't control it. Nice little lead pass right in the middle of the field to Gutierrez. Gutierrez takes it out to the far left. And taken off the ball on a beautiful play is Haley Johnson. Haley tries to get some help, can't do anything. Gutierrez takes it back, kicks it to Morales, who takes it down the far side, trying to beat somebody and just warded off by the ball. And they're going to call penalty, and they're going to call a goal shot for that. So it's going to be against Cypress. Too much body down there by Morales, playing more body than ball. A little chip shot in the middle of the field, just off the goal by Raygoza, who's played the entire first half of this game. 3 minutes to go until we end the first half. Cypress 1, Fullerton nothing. Here on Chargers Live and SportsNetUSA.net. Clear it down to Hernandez. Hernandez puts it in the middle of the field for the Hornets. Chargers get it, take it. Taken control by Johnson for the Hornets. Cypress controls it once again. Chargers once again take it. Hernandez trying to get it. Abigail Morales for Cypress controls the ball. Morales is doing well today for Cypress. Hornets take it, drop it in the middle of the field. Defense is there for Cypress. Go to the far side of the field looking for something. Dillon defensively was there for Cypress. Cypress cleans it up, brings it out, turns it around. Cypress brings it up offensively, looking to make a charge. Nunez, one of the leaders down there. 2-on-1, we'll see what they can do. Shot! Goal right there. So Cypress with 2 minutes to go in this first half get their second goal. And what they did is bring it up the far side. Had Morales open for them on the near side, but no pass off. And so now Cypress goes up 2-0 here in this first half. Nice goal by Raygoza, who's been around it all day long. So Raygoza, another threat for the Cypress team, answers the bell. Fullerton takes it, controls it. They bring it up on the right side. So Cypress, being the aggressor in the blue uniforms, Fullerton in the white. Get a foul right there. Presley Dillon goes, I did nothing. Nothing, I promise. She doesn't sell it on the foul against Auburn Burnett of Fullerton. So I'll check with the official scorekeeper, but I do believe Raygoza scored that second goal with 2 minutes left. Fullerton in white, Chargers in blue. Two minutes left in the first half, 2-0, Cypress. And once again, for those of you watching this goalkeeper for Cypress, little chip shot in the middle of the field, goes back, sees where the arc of the ball is, know it's going over the net, but make sure that if it happens to come down quickly, the hand is up to tip it over the top. fundamentally sound in the goal for Cypress. Abigail Morales for Cypress holds on to it, takes it up the middle of the field, trying to find something. Fullerton's going to give it back to their goalkeeper. Saldana gets it back, looking to clear it out. Brings it out on the near side of the field to Velasquez. Velasquez drops it off to Hernandez. Hernandez brings it up for the Hornets. Hernandez drops it off along the lane to Johnson. Johnson's going to get the throw in for the Hornets. Haley Johnson going against two, fighting for the ball, smothering defense. Once again, Hornets control, try to attack. Far kick, nothing going. Saldana decides to take a nice little easy roll pass out there. Drops it. Abigail Morales of Cypress right there coming up high to play a defender, trying to steal it. As the Hornets try to lead the pass down the field. Can't do that. The defense is there for Cypress, trying to get quick control. Last time I looked at the clock, there was 2 minutes left in the first half. I looked at the clock again. There's 2 minutes left in the first half. So the time is being controlled by the referee on the field. We'll wait and see when he calls this first half to an end. I'm going to say it should be under 2 minutes in some place. So we're going to get a foul against Haley Johnson of Hornets. And that is going to take us to the end of the first half. As we come to the end of the first half, it's Cypress 2, the Hornets 0, here on Chargers Live and Sportsnet USA.net. And your Chargers on Chargers Live and Sportsnet USA.net. As the Chargers are up 2-0 with a goal being scored at 14:53 by Dillon. And then with 2 minutes left in the first half, Ray Goza put in number 2. I'll check with the official scorekeeper on that one to see if that's right, but that's who I had it with. My eyes could have deceived me, so I'll check before the end of the game. Let's get to the second half of women's soccer here on Chargers Live and Sportsnet USA.net. Chargers in blue, Hornets in white as you're following the game here on Chargers Live on Sportsnet USA.net. The Chargers, number 10 in the state of California. 4-0-1 coming into this game. The Hornets, 1-4. Chargers will be going left to right on your computer screen. The Hornets will be going right to left. Castro controls the ball for the Hornets. Quickly goes back to Moreno. Moreno's going to go back to goal. Foolish there, trying to put a little pressure on Saldana. Saldana hasn't come off her foot. Cattywampus. But for the Hornets, they fortunately control the ball. Going up the far side of the field is Megan Nickerson. Nickerson has been the big offensive player for the Hornets, even though they don't have a goal in this game. Haley Johnson is another one. Taken there by Villalobos. Goes over to Gutierrez. So it looks like it might be the original starters on the field. And I think that's what it's going to be. Well, I'm checking here. Yeah, and it does look like that. So I'll sort of set the field for you. And if there's a surprise, I'll let you know. As Raygoza brings it up. Gives it right to Duarte. Duarte tries to clear it. Nice little breakaway down the field by Garcia. Garcia trying to make a shot. Hornets were looking for a foul in the box and get nut. The referee shakes it off and says, no, she went down. She flopped right there. Isabel Garcia thought she got taken down from behind. So I'm going to say we're going with the starters. It's going to be Dylan, Gutierrez, Duarte, Villalobos, Regosa, Ortiz, Chavez, Garrick, Armenta, and Imperiale for the Chargers. That's who started. It looks like it's the same starting lineup. I will say there's one change out there. Abigail Morales, who had a great first half, is back on the field. So we do have a change for the Chargers in blue. I'll get the players for you for the Hornets in just a second. Off the foot from Doherty. Throw in for the Hornets. Taken right there by Castro. Castro tries to bring it in to Garcia. Loses it. Back to the middle of the field. Morales tries to come up and get it. A little stoppage. A little more sluggishness by both of these teams. Realize it's a warm day. We'll see if the heat gets either one. Free substitution here for this game. Taking down the middle of the field. Nice header to clear it out by Moreno for the Hornets. Big kick down the field. Garcia trying to track it down against Gudino. Gudino clears it out of the box with a big foot up and out. Nice defense by the goalie for the Chargers. Rule in soccer, up and out. If you don't know what to do with it, take it up and out. When you take it up, not the middle of the field, not up the sideline, take it up and out when in doubt. Defensively for a team. That's exactly what the goalie did. So play stops for a second as we go to track down a ball. Albert Robles giving you those beautiful pictures here today on Chargers Live on sportsnetusa.net. And we're getting those pictures because of the ingenuity for many people here on sportsnetusa.net. Mr. Ed Ford, Mr. Albert Robles. Going out and making sure we get up. Here for a little women's soccer on Charger Live. So Romo will take the free kick. See what sort of leg she's got it. Jaden Romo. Big foot towards the middle, looking for a header. Can't get a header on that side of the box. Haley Johnson over there fighting for it. Scrapper by Johnson for Fullerton. 3-on-1. Johnson still after it. Cleared out of there by the Chargers. And Chargers take control, looking to take it up the middle of the field, trying to get it to Abigail Morales. Morales now has it, tries to clear it. Morales now trying to do something. Hornets take control. Far side of the field. Sort of a little back and forth play here. Can't get it going. Now gets to the far side of the field. Look in the middle of the field, trying to get it. Overshoots it. And it's going to be controlled by Victoria Saldana there. And the Hornets are going to pick it up in the 39th minute. Cleared out, so it'll be a throw-in for the Chargers. So Chargers coming up the field. Throw into the middle of the field, trying to get that beautiful bounce. Controlled right there. Turn and spin by Villalobos. Can't do it. Goes back out to the outside to Duarte. Trying to fend off defenders. Nice heel pass by her. Middle of the field. Header goes up off the thing. Once again. And we're going to get foul called against Carissa Regosa. So the Hornets will take control. Beautiful heel pass by Duarte for Chargers. As we're at the 38th minute here in the second half. Chargers up by 2. So I hear the referee saying, if everybody wants to play softball, we'll play softball today. Didn't like the way that was fielded. Called the penalty against the Chargers. Went to the Hornets. Hornets got the free kick. Little easy roller down the middle of the field. No pressure on Gudino. Got a player down for the Chargers. That's Carissa Regoza. Could be a cramp. Like I said, it's warm out today. So she is limping off. And if it's cramp in the calf because of dehydration, most of us know what that feels like. It's that knot that you get when you wake up in the middle of the night, especially if you're that older person, and you try to stretch your foot, or if you're somebody like Albert Robles' age, when he runs too often. Well, you don't run very often, and you get that cramp there. So in today's day, where hydration is a big thing, and we know the athletic trainers are taking care of that for both teams, just that thing, or you step wrong on the foot, put a little too much pressure on the Achilles tendon, which controls the muscle knots up. Get a Charlie horse. Can't stretch it out yourself, so they're going to take her over there. She did get off the field with a little help, so let's hope it's nothing serious. Excellent player for this Charger team. Duarte brings it down the middle of the field, looking for somebody to go to. Threads the needle in the middle. Can't get it the way she wants to. Goes to Morales on the far side. Tries to slide it off her left foot. Can't do it. Nice lead pass down the middle of the field. Couldn't get any place. Great idea, great thought, great execution, just not hard enough. Presley Dillon will handle the throw in from the far side of the field for the Chargers. Gets it up, headed out. Fullerton trying to make the turn. Haley Johnson trying to do that. Haley has it taken away. Middle of the field. Once again, Morales has got it far side. Trying to get back in the middle. And we're going to get a corner kick for the Chargers. So corner kick coming. Presley Dillon is going to take the corner on a foul against the Hornets. So Dillon from the far side of the field is going to bring that in. Low line drive in the middle of the box. And so you got the deflection by Christine Duarte, who stuck her foot out. It goes over the top of the net. So therefore it's a goal kick. Be kicked out for Saldana, who gets it. Hornets decide to play long field on this one. Come up with Castro. Castro with Garcia faking a pass on it. So we're going to take the foul back here. Moreno is going to take the kick. So Jordan Moreno out of Placencia takes it. Deep kicked in the middle of the field. Beautiful kick by Moreno. Everybody comes out to clear it. Nice little clear out. Header by Duarte. Christine Duarte all over the field. Gets it over to Gutierrez. Gutierrez comes up on the left side or the far side of the field. Turning and spid, there's Abigail Morales. Boy, she has earned her time in the second half and the first half. She has been all over the field for these Chargers in this game. Dillon and Regoza unofficially have scored the 2 goals for the Chargers in this game. That was in the first half. Dillon at 14:53. Regoza, with 2 minutes left, scored the second goal for Cypress. And that's why we're sitting at 2-0 here on Chargers Live and SportsNetUSA.net. Goal kick for Fullerton. Fullerton really has not threatened in this game. So you look at the halves or the offensive ends for Cypress, the majority of time has been spent in those ends. I give it to Fullerton. They're playing Beautiful game against the number 10th ranked team here in the state of California when you look at their year so far. Goals against for Fullerton, 2.8. So they are well under a goal of their average. So give it to their defense, playing strong defense against a very aggressive Cypress women's team in the game of soccer. Bigfoot just off the left for the Chargers. Beautiful strike from 25 yards out. And that's one thing you'll notice about this Chargers team. Excellent leg strength by everybody on the field for these young women. Going to get substitution for Fullerton. So Isabel Velasquez goes out. In for here is Madeline Ledsema. So Ledsema comes in the game. Trying to get it clear. Active feet for the Chargers. Armenta gets a little overactive as now she's down. And so she stuck her foot out, and boy, she is down, and the athletic trainer asked the girls. The girls are trying to help her, thinking she had a cramp. And this is where your athletic trainers come out and take care of these student athletes. You've got to look here on the community college level. We have some of the better trainers in Southern California, and thank goodness for all these student athletes that we have those skilled athletic trainers that know what they're dealing with and can take care of the immediate injury. And if it's anything serious, they do know how to stabilize it and be able to suggest where that student athlete may go medically afterwards to have it further taken care of. So thank goodness for these athletic trainers on the community college level taking care of these student athletes. As we sit here with timeout in the second half, Cypress 2, Fullerton 0 here on Chargers Live and Sportsnet USA.net. We're back Friday night on Chargers Live with a little volleyball here at Charger Live and at Charger College. The Charger College, Cypress. You need to show up someday. They've got the most beautiful veteran center that you can see and the science and engineering building that is around. Come on out, take a look at it. This campus is beautiful. You want to come to a community college campus that you could just sit at all day long? This is the place to come. Cypress College here in Cypress, California. Home of the champions, Brad Pickler, softball coach, multiple years as a champion. Brad's team out here today supporting women's soccer. So we start things off again here in Charger Live. Chargers up by 2. Little pooch kick in the middle, going nowhere. Taken there defensively, up the middle of the field, trying to find an opening. Just a little too long. Defensively, Emily Valencia of the Hornets snap in. And then we get it off the top of the head against Garrick. Little push by Garrick after the play. So penalty against the Chargers. Free kick for the Hornets. Jordan Moreno's going to take it. Moreno takes it. Drives it to the far side of the field. Looking for a deflection. Doesn't get the deflection. Hornets control. Keep it in on the offensive end. A little more attacking by Fullerton. Chargers try to make the turn. Drop it off to Chavez. Chavez trying to get it going. Gives it to Nunez. Nunez holds on to it. Looks to take it back. Over to Dillon. Dillon takes it up to Duarte. Up the far side of the field, Abigail Moreno doesn't really track Morales, excuse me. Abigail Morales decides not to track it down. So the Hornets, feeling the pressure, go down here trying to do something. 26-40 left here in the second half. Cypress in complete control of this game. And so what we were seeing there is Isabel Garcia for the Hornets almost set up a screen. You know, you set up that little screen, you hold that defender off so you can take that 55-footer from half court. That's what it looked like. Never playing the ball, so foul called against the Hornets. Big drive, middle of the field. So we'll see, the wind's picked up. We'll see if that refreshes the young women. As the Chargers once again are going to get a corner kick. Hornets bring down a few more people just to defend. Foot middle of the field, blocked out. Big hitter from way out, taken right there. And I think Lauren Carranza now is in his goal for the Hornets. I believe so. So we move it up the field. Hornets trying to get something on. Haley Johnson kicks it in the middle of the field. Looking for a little help. Waiting for the big transition here by Cypress. Cypress thought they had a handball. Didn't get called. The referee was right there. And I could hear him all the way over here. She thought she saw the handball. She looked at the official and said, handball. And he said, play on. And it was sort of funny because you looked at Garrick. Garrick said, and she just turned around and looked at the referee and said, come on. I saw it. You were standing next to me. "18-year-old eyes, 45-year-old eyes. Difference in who sees what. Fullerton with the throw-in. 23 minutes to go here in the second half. Not as many exciting opportunities as we saw in that first half here on Chargers Live and SportsNetUSA.net. Big throw-in on the far side of the field. Cypress will control it. Little chip shot on top of the easy up and then rolls off. Looks like a Corey Nalen shot out of bounds. Move down the field with throw-ins. That's what the Chargers doing. Off the hit. Kicked up and out by Fullerton. Can the Chargers control it? They're trying to. Johnson, and we're going to come back. So we're going to get a foul. So we're going to take it back on the foul. And so they called a yellow card on the assistant coach for the Hornets. Pam Lewin is the head coach in her 22nd season. So Chris Flores and Darrell Franklin over there. I'm not sure which one, as we got a scrum at the net. Up and out is Garcia. Garcia trying to find somebody. Taken back the other direction by Gutierrez. Middle of the field. Let it going down. Taken up by there. By Moreno. Moreno just sort of flips it up the middle of the field. Just laid out in front is Burnett. Burnett hoping that somebody can run underneath it. It gets into the box. Just creeps in there. And Gudino has enough to hold on to it. Gudino, big leg, clears midfield with that. Again, so get a foul against the Chargers again. And we're going to get the timeout on the field so that everybody can get hydrated properly here on Chargers Live and Sportsnet, USA.net. Albert Robles, Ed Ford. A beautiful turnout today for women's soccer, women's community college soccer on Chargers Live and Sportsnet, USA.net. Want to thank Wes for making sure that we were taken care of here on sports@usa.net. Got the easy up out so that some of us, don't look like bacon at tomorrow. Ed Ford thinking an earthquake was happening as our table sort of leaves him. Albert Robles getting the logistics of sun, earth, wind, getting the right shade at the right time. So we're under 20 minutes to go here in the second half. So I think Cypress was trying to sub during the timeout. The referee came over and said, you cannot sub during then. He walked over, I could hear him from here, said, no, you can't sub that way. So now his substitutions go to the far table. Next time the referee acknowledges them, they'll be able to sub in. Big foot down the far side of the field. Beautiful header getting out of the box. Foul against the Hornets. So the Chargers will take over possession. 2-0 here in this game. 14:53, the first goal. 2 minutes left in the first half. The second goal. And that's been it in this game so far. Line drive down the middle of the field. Goes over Morales' head. Abigail Morales was hoping, she was timing it coming down. We're going to get a yellow card. Albert saw that coming on the far side of the field. And that's going to be against Abigail Morales. Over enthusiasm and you get that foul. Cypress takes it. Stop of the ball, wants to keep that ball rolling. We'll find out as we watch Cypress. Beautiful pass right there by Gutierrez. Gutierrez put it on the foot of Gehrig on a great pass. Presley Dillon brings it across far side of the field. A little help was looked for. As Duarte thought they were going to get a little help from the defender didn't come up on the offensive side. And now the Hornets looking to run the middle of the field. As we get a foul, or are we calling a goal kick? So we're getting a foul. The linesman's trying to get a hold of the referee so he can get substitutions in. Looking at his watch. Romo taking it, hooking it towards the middle of the field. Somebody trying to get it there. There is collision in there, and the collision and the contact was all on the part of the Hornets. So therefore, it will be a goal kick for the Chargers. So we heard the referee respond to Fullerton. He goes, I can hear you yelling at me. We're still on the same page. You're yelling about the same thing. I've been hearing it all day. And I think it has to do with the fouls. When is a foul a foul? When is a foul not a foul? Beautiful use of the shoulder right there. As the ball goes out, it'll be a throw in. We're going to get now substitutions by both teams. Substitution is going to be Ashlyn Trujillo coming out. It looks like Megan Nickerson went to the bench. Duarte, who has been something special, she goes to the bench. And I think along with her is Alyssa Villalobos went to the bench for the Chargers. So it'll be another throw-in for the Chargers. They bring it up. They're in the offensive zone trying to get something. Nice little kick over to Kaylee Perez. Perez spins. Perez gets hooked just a little, so a foul against the Hornets. Gehrig there, I thought she was going to take it, but they're going to let Presley Dillon take the kick. Dillon has had a rocket from this far out, and Dillon's going to get a clear shot. If she can get it over the wall, let us see what happens. Dillon over the wall, drops it, almost not controlled right there, and boy, the Chargers would have been on that live ball. You have to, when it comes down as a goalie, control the ball. If it sneaks away from you, even if you're laying there, that's a live ball. Abigail Morales tries to turn. She holds it. She gets fouled on the play. Spectacular game from that forward from Warren High School. She's been something special all day. Kayla Perez is going to handle this one. Kayla waiting for the rest of her team to set up. Kayla goes down the middle of the field, hoping to get the right bounce. Just does not get the bounce she wants. And if she gets the right bounce, Melina Hernandez was right there. Hernandez in the game now, playing forward. Hernandez turns on it, controls it. So Hernandez in the game now, playing forward for the Chargers. Hernandez out of Magnolia High School. Play on, little collision. Garrick takes somebody down. You can hear the referee saying, play up. Oh, by herself in front of the goal. Had the opportunity. And if she just turns and shoots, Isabel Garcia had a one-on-one that was right there. She waited, Albert. And if she turns immediately, it's pick a corner. And the Hornets could have gotten their first goal of the game. Nice little pick right there by Presley Dillon, pushing the offense up, looking for somebody, kicks it off the foot of a Hornet. One good pass for Cypress in this game, and they'd have had the break the entire game. They just missed their passing lanes by 6 inches many times in this game today. We're at the 12-minute mark left in this game here in the second half. Cypress up by 2. Hornets need to press everybody. Defenders are up. This is where if you're the Chargers, you find that free ball, you can clear it in the box. Turn, block there, gone again. Easy little roller for Gudino. Talk about a baby save. Well, we'll give her a baby save on that one. Shot on goal. She easily had it. Big leg. I love her leg as a goalkeeper. She clears it. Always past midfield, which is what you want. Hornets trying to do something. They're pressing with everybody. They're going to bring their defenders up. And this should, as Morales, now all it is a foot race. Abigail Morales has it on her own. Takes it to the far side. Stutter steps. Little footwork. Should be kicked out. It should be a goal kick. It is a goal kick for Cypress. A corner for Cypress, I'm sorry. And so that's a corner for Cypress. We'll see who takes it. Kayla Perez is going to take the corner kick. So the press there from Fullerton bringing their defense up so high, trying to get some offense. Perez in the middle, right there, clean save. So we're going to get a sub. So Garrick goes off the field. And on the field is going to be Vanessa Nunez. So Nunez comes in for Garrick on the field. We're under 10 minutes here in this game on Chargers Live and SportsNetUSA.net. 2 goals in this game. 14:53 by Dillon, and with 2 minutes to go in that first half, at least I think, and I will check with the official scorekeeper, it was Raygoza that got the second goal. Make sure you check the stats. Old eyes deceive me. I could be wrong. Hornets trying to get downfield. Every time they press up, it gives Cypress an opportunity. Castro takes it up the left side, looking for somebody to help her out. Goes into the middle. Castro looking for a pass back. Nice turn there by Batista. Batista takes it to the middle. That ends up going to Trujillo. Trujillo has it taken away. Nice takeaway there by Hernandez. Hernandez had it for a second. Then it ended up going to Nunez. Shot on goal, far corner, just misses the corner, and it looked like the Hornets were going to get a chance to cut this lead into half. And Gudino was stuck in no man's land, no woman's land, because what she did is she took the near corner to cut that off. You went to the far side, and it just missed. Tough play for a goalie. But fortunately for Cypress, nobody gets on the board. Under 8 minutes here in the second half here on Charger Live and Sportsnet, USA.net. Bigfoot. Play on. They say play on, and they do. As Nunez gives a lot of shoulder on that. Looking to get something. Stolen right there. Take it up the middle of the field. This is that breakaway that I was talking, where they get the advantage. Punches it down the middle of the field. Frustration on the pass, on a beautiful pass up the middle of the field. And Morales did not see it coming. She had a breakaway on that. She was on sides with the pass. Nunez handles it, turns, looks for something, takes it down the field. Morales chases, puts a little pressure on the goalie, makes sure she clears it out. Trying to get it far to the outside to Castro. Castro kicks it into no, back to Castro. We'll see if it goes back. Stolen right there in the middle of the field on a nice play by Kayla Perez. Perez over to Nunez. Nunez back over to Regoza. Up to Morales. Just over the top of the goal. So we're getting substitutions again as Nunez goes out. We'll see in a second. Replacing her is going to be Gehrig. So Gehrig's back in the game. Cypress is a deep team. They have a lot of quality players up and down this lineup. So when you look at Cypress, they don't give up a lot when they have a substitution. And that's what makes you ranked in the top 10 when you look at this women's team, because of the quality they have up and down the lineup. Ball out. 5 minutes to go in the second half, and Cypress now sitting comfortably with a 2-0 lead. Love watching the referee throwing his arms out with conversations on the coaches. So Fullerton, with under 5 minutes to go, need to find some offense. They're only down by 2. If they can find that one, they're back in the game. Can't do it. Throw in for Cypress. So Cypress with the throw in and with the control of this game. Nice header by Castro. Taken off the middle of the field. Now you turn it there by Brunette. Takes it up. Looking to go up the field by Trujillo. Ashley Trujillo takes it up the field. Far out. 4 minutes to go in this game here on Chargers Live. So Cypress is going to get the ball back with this right there. Oh, they're going to drop it on this foul just inside. Deep kick on the far side of the field, curving, trying to control it. Goes off the body, keeps it in for the Hornets. So Valencia keeps it in for the Hornets. She's got it. Brings it up the field. Emily with a big kick, trying to find somebody. We're at the 3-minute mark left to go in this second half and the game. Here with Fullerton taking on Cypress. Fullerton on a nice blocked kick by Cypress. Pressure all day long in this game by the Chargers. Aggressiveness by these young women. You hear play on by the referee. And at this stage of the game, might get a little more physical. He might allow people just to continue to play on. We'll see if he does that. Once again, Morales staying on side, trying to stay on side, was looking for that ball. Fullerton trying to counter. Can't do it. Gets cleared. Taken by Litzema. Out to the outside. Big leg. Off the top of the goal, and it was a big leg that almost had the right trajectory to just slide its way in there. And again, I'm going to go back to this goalie, Gudino, who didn't just, Albert, as you saw her, she went back. She didn't assume that that was going to go over the goal. This is why she's one of the top goaltenders in California. A smart goaltender is what they have here at Cypress, a quality goaltender, an athletic goaltender, and that is why Cypress will stay in the top 10 here in the state rankings. Will probably move up after this victory. I'm going to put them up as high as 7 or 8 without even looking at what anybody else has done. An impressive team from top to bottom for this Cypress team. So I thought the referee looked over for substitutions. I think he thought somebody was standing there looking to come in. Oh, they were trying to find a ball. The old hidden ball trick. That's it. Okay, now I know. Goes out again. In the same direction. Goes down the same valley. As the clock continues to run. And he is waving a substitution in. And that's what the referee did one other time too, Albert. He waved somebody in, and the same girl that just came in now just stood there while they were looking for the ball. 2 minutes, I believe, left in the game, as the referee said. So 2 minutes to go. The Hornets trying to get something going on. Picked up by Haley Johnson on the far side of the field. Haley, that scrappy little player we saw her on this side of the field, loves to play the right side of the field. You'll see people stay on the right or left side. That's going to go over the goal. As the time is now kept on the field. Should be down to about a minute and a half. Cypress up by 2. Defense has been solid. Offense has been opportunistic when they've had the opportunity. Big leg. Try to take it all the way back. Nice header there by Nickerson. Fought down low by Gutierrez. Off the leg of Duarte. Steps back in there. Goes to Morales. Morales one-on-one. Abigail turns. Using her speed and her ability. Turns the corner. Trying to dribble it up the field. Keep control. Trying to get in. Using her shoulder to get in towards the goal. Now she's in the corner. She's just going to use the clock up. See if they'll kick it out. And give Cypress a corner kick. Taken out there by the foot. Perez has it. Brings it out. They try to drive it back down. Keeps it in. Turn on the corner. Up the field there by Castro Fullerton. Middle of the field. Off the left. Taken there by Garrick. Garrick chases it down. throw in for Cypress. Referee looking at his watch, lets the throw in come. Foul, so Fullerton will head up the field. So foul against Cypress. Fullerton gets control, go up the field. And that's it. So Cypress comes away with a 2-0 victory over Fullerton College here on Charger Live and sports.usa.net. The goals unofficially were scored by Dillon with 14:53 to go, and then Ray Goza with 2 minutes left in the first half. So Cypress walks away with a big victory over Fullerton in the OEC. It's Cypress 2, Fullerton nothing here on Chargers Live and sports.usa.net.